welcome. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Owatonna Today Show. I'm Deb Gillard, your host of the program, and today is Monday, June 25th. We're in our last week of June. Isn't that amazing how time flies in the summertime? In any case, we are very glad you're with us. Whether you found us out on the internet, of course, we have a Facebook page now, and that will alert you when we have our programs uploaded to the internet. So if you want to, but you need to like us. So hit that thumbs up, and then you'll like us on Facebook. You'll also get any other notifications that we have coming through Owatonna Today. And of course, we originate locally, Charter Channel 8 cable TV in the Owatonna area. And of course, we welcome your input as well. If you have ideas for guests or show topics or information that you want us to pass along about events that are going on in the community that we do at the end of every program, please take note of our cell phone numbers and our email address on the screen. Probably the best way is to get us that information via email, so we look forward to hearing from you. We have a wonderful show for you today, and as I said, we're firmly into summer, and the things we're going to be talking about are firmly into summer as well. We're going to come back from our first break and be talking about lots of great things happening with our Owatonna Public Library. And a little bit later on in the program, we will be talking about Build the Barns Bash for the Steele County Free Fair. So let's take this first break, and we'll be right back.
I'm Dan Branstead of Carlson Branstead & Company, Certified Public Accountants. We support the Owatonna Today Show.
Greetings from your newly opened History Center. As you can see, we are in the process of creating a new exhibit that will open soon. Please contact us at 451-1420 about facility use or rental and our exhibit and programming schedule. We look forward to welcoming you to the History Center, where you can explore the best in our county's history. Thank you.
Owatonna Public Utilities, real people, real reliable, real progress. Making life a little easier day after day, taking pride in our community, listening to what you say, a voice you can talk to. We're growing with you. Owatonna Public Utilities.
Welcome back. Thanks again for joining us on this Monday, June 25th. And we welcome in from the library with T-shirts, as always, Darla Lager. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you. And Mary Kay Feltus, how are you?
Hi, Deb. Happy to be here. Thank you.
And just a reminder of viewers again, we're going to be talking about a few different things here happening and going on at the public library. But your title, your role at the library is, Darla?
I'm children's librarian.
Okay, and Mary Kay?
I am the
Head honcho?
Yes, that's,
Is that on your card? Okay.
sometimes I'm called the Big Cheese since I'm from Wisconsin. But I'm the director.
Director, okay. And we welcome both of you back to the show. I know we've had you on before, and we're dreaming big and reading. And I know one of the first things we want to talk about today is the wonderful summer reading program, and that's why you're dressed that way too, isn't it?
Well, we kicked off the summer reading program on June 8th.
And it was a big day,
It was a big day. We had over 2,000 people coming through the library that day. About 2,100 people came through the library that day.
That is amazing, just to get started on that.
To
big
get
first
their
day of the
reading logs
program.
and to hear Mr. Billy sing and to pet the farm animal friends. And
very nice.
the drummers from the high school band came and livened us up right from the very start.
Got everybody going on the right beat, okay. And now as the reading program continues, so when they get started, remind people of what is involved in the summer reading program. And obviously there are a lot of people out there who know and that were there, but some who may not.
They should have picked up their reading log at the library, and they just have to read 20 minutes a day and color in that date on the calendar. And this coming Thursday is our first book fair, so if they have that 10 days colored in, they can come in and get a book.
Very nice.
And we have thousands of books to choose from.
In the book fair?
500 pounds of books to choose from.
That's one way to measure books. I know that happens. When, how long is the book fair there on Thursday?
We are there from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
10 to 6 for the book fair, so we want to remember that. So if kids, and what are the ages of the kids taking part in the summer reading program?
0 to 14.
Okay.
So we do have board books, we do have teen books.
Okay, so a little bit of something for everyone. As does the library have something for everyone, doesn't it? And of course in Children's Services, you guys have done a really good job of keeping kids engaged in all sorts of ways. Well, how does the program progress then from here on out? We're already a couple weeks into it.
Right. So each week we have an event. Next week just is our book fair. We still have in July, we have Lego Mania, where we dump thousands of Legos all over the floor. They can build whatever they want, and we get to pick them up. That's how we sell it to
Somebody's
the
gotta-
kids.
that's
Darla
right.
gets to pick them up.
You can do whatever you want with all these Legos, and
Yes.
Darla's going to pick them up.
Yes.
Okay.
We also have a ventriloquist coming on July 12th.
Okay.
And her with all of her ventriloquist characters.
Okay.
And we also, our big one this in July is the Raptor Center, where they're bringing a hawk, an eagle. The eagle was the special one.
That is always really, really enjoyed, isn't
And
it?
that is one of the ones that is also a big crowd.
It is too. Okay. So if people are looking for this information, can they jump on the website, give you a call? I see that it's all in a pamphlet here too.
We have it on the events calendar on our website, owatonna.info. And we also do have the calendar that should have come in the mail to all houses in Steele County
All right. And if you didn't get one, I'm
or
sure
all
you have more.
that have school kids.
Let's ask this. Somebody's watching and they say, I have a child or a grandchild or a child that I know who is probably not taking part in this but would love to. Can they still jump in
Sure.
midstream?
They can sign up all summer long.
Okay.
And if they've been reading since June 8th, they can go back and color in those days.
Okay.
So that, and if they just have 10 days by Thursday, they can come in and get a book. And then in July, we have another book fair. In August, we have another book fair. So they can get up to 3 books this summer.
Okay. And the summer reading program goes all the way until shortly before school starts then, I'm guessing?
Right to the end of August,
To the very
August
end
23rd.
of August, right before they get back to school. And just as a point of note, let's talk about how important this is. You know, kids are not in school in the summer, but they do need to be doing this. Reading and continuing to read on a daily basis is very important, isn't it?
It is, because they lose a lot in the summer when they're not reading every single day. So it's nice for them to read in the summer so that they don't lose, especially in every age, but especially with the younger kids.
Yeah, to really keep them. And 20 minutes a day is nothing, and chances are, I think we as parents have found out that if you can get them reading for 20 minutes, they're engrossed in the book and
That's
involved, and they're
exactly
going to
right.
read a lot more than that, and that's, of course, our hope. And it really does help, I think, when they're getting back into school. I would guess that if we asked some of our educators here, they can probably clearly tell the ones that have been kind of keeping up with things over the summer and the ones that have maybe not and maybe taken part in summer reading programs and things like that.
And you know, Deb, we do ask our educators, and that's how we came up with the 20 minutes.
Okay.
Our teacher friends, we talked it over with them, and that was their suggestion.
It is kind of, I think, something that they do routinely in the elementary schools even too, is the 20
Yes.
minutes a day, 20 minutes a day, 20 minutes a day. It's enough time to get some good reading in, get involved in a little bit, and like I said, a lot of times they'll end up reading a lot more.
Yes, yes,
So,
and
good.
we tell parents that too.
Yes.
You know, 20 minutes is a start.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Got to start someplace.
Yeah.
And it's engaging enough, and with all these fun things going on, it's they're doing a lot of the things that we want them to do, but they're getting rewarded and getting a lot of things that they like to
Yes,
do and that they
yes.
like to take part in. So I think it's just a wonderful, wonderful program that you have going on. It seems to be a big hit every year.
Thank you.
So good luck as it continues, and keep us posted. In fact, I'll probably keep this little pamphlet from you, and I can, if I
Okay,
may,
sure.
and I'll keep reminding folks of the events and things that are coming up as the summer
would be
reading
great.
program progresses.
Wonderful.
So,
Thank you.
Of course, they're always around to provide any information. Let's talk with Mary Kay then a little bit about technology. You have a few
Okay.
samples and things here in front of you, and we want to talk about how the library is obviously keeping up with our technology needs.
Yes, I did bring some gadgets with me. I have a Kindle Fire and I have an iPad.
Okay.
I intended to bring them so I could show you the library's new mobile app. Now, a lot of people, of course, are carrying smartphones. Okay, the iPhone or an Android or a BlackBerry, and if our customers want to go to their app store, they can download the Owatonna Public Library's app.
Okay.
And I do have it up here on the screen.
So if I go to my app on my Droid and I just search in the market or
Yep.
whatever it's called these days, the Play Store or something.
Yes.
If I just look for Owatonna Library or
Owatonna Public Library.
that app's going to come up.
Yes.
It's pretty simple. I
Yes,
hit
and it is a
download.
free download.
And free. We like free.
Yes.
And then so we're going to have Leanne. She's kind of focused in there. Of course, we're on the smallest piece of our technology because we needed Wi-Fi connection to get the bigger ones, which we don't have right here.
Yes.
But tell us what we're going to see then on the app.
What you're able to do on our app, and excuse me, I'll just switch it back, I hope. These are the elements that are available to you. We have a catalog, so you can look up books. You can check my account, so you can look and see what you have checked out, what you have on reserve.
Okay.
You could look at the events and see what's going on at the library in the coming weeks. And one interesting thing that we're able to do is, say you're at a friend's house and you notice a book sitting on the table. There's a piece on the app called Book Look. So you can actually scan the barcode using Book Look, and you will immediately
focus on that here. So on every book, there's a barcode.
Yes.
Okay.
Every book has the International Standard Book Number, and that's what's reflected in the barcode.
So if I pick up The Elegance of the Hedgehog at somebody's house, and I say, "Oh, I want to see about that book."
Yeah, and if your friend won't lend it to you, you can say, "Well, I will see if they have it at the library." You can use your cell phone to scan the barcode, and it will immediately show you whether the library has that book.
That is wonderful.
And if the book is checked out, you can reserve it from your phone.
You know, the thing that we have with all this technology too is a lot of it is we look for, I don't know that expect is the right word, but we look to have information right now, or as quickly as we can get it. And obviously the library is keeping up to date with that.
Absolutely, and we really thank Renee Lowry, the assistant director, who really pushed to get us the mobile app. We're one of the first libraries in the southeast Minnesota area to have one. In fact, we are the first library to have one in our area.
Well, kudos. Everybody's going to follow you and your lead. Now, you mentioned the Kindle Fire here too, and we should say with the prevalence of e-readers, there are people there to help out. Like say somebody, we talked about this a little bit at Christmas too. If you got one at Christmas, but you're not sure how I can make it work with my library, you have, or even to make it kind of work, you have people there that can help.
Yes, a lot of our staff know how to use this. Renee Lowry, again, is especially knowledgeable, but any of us will certainly help our customers. The library through the library you're able to download books. And we can help you with that. Using a variety, these two will work just fine. iPad, Kindle. Kindle happens to be many of our customers' favorites.
So we're able to borrow them digitally just like we can picking up.
Yes, we get a lot of use. Our people here in Owatonna are the biggest users of downloadable books in the southeastern area.
Well, we are just on top of things in so many ways, aren't we? We are amazing. I don't want to let our time run out before we mention the beautiful garden alongside the library.
Thank you.
We were just talking ahead of time. It's gorgeous and well kept, and you were just telling me who's taking care of it this year.
Thank you. Dawn Sorensen is our library farmer, and she is working with the Alternative Learning Center this summer. They are there every day at the library in the morning for a couple hours, and these kids are doing a fantastic job.
Oh, it's gorgeous. It is gorgeous, and I did drive by the other day and saw people working in it and noticed both the beauty and the workers, so thank you very much.
We also have a library garden club for kids, Tuesdays and Thursdays.
So if there is some interest there. So many things to talk about and so little time, but of course we'll have you back on again, and best of luck with the reading program as it continues. It's off to a great start, and thank you so much, Mary Kay and Darla, for being with us today.
Thanks, Deb.
Right. You have a great summer. We'll take a break for our supporters and be back to talk Build the Barns Bash. That's a lot of bees, but we'll be back.
Hi, this is Barry Gillespie, president of ERA Gillespie Real Estate, where our pledge is to save you money, save you time, and simplify your life. And we're proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, I'm Rick Smith, Golf Course Superintendent of the Brooktree Golf Course. Brooktree is an 18-hole championship golf course featuring well-manicured greens, tees, and fairways. We are open to the public. I challenge you to find a better maintained golf course for the money we charge here at Brooktree. Come on out and play Brooktree, a great golf course.
Hello, I'm Matthew Camp, the new plastic surgeon at Mayo Clinic Health System of Owatonna and Albert Lea. I trained in medical school at Wake Forest in North Carolina and completed plastic surgery training in Southern California at Loma Linda. Plastic surgeons provide a wide range of aesthetic and reconstructive surgery. We operate from head to toe. I look forward to meeting you.
Hi, this is Amy Swain, certified audiologist and owner of Amy Swain Hearing Centers. Do you find you have difficulty hearing the television? Well, now there's a solution. There's a new hearing aid by Siemens Hearing Instruments that allows you to get a direct audio signal from your television set, and you actually hear the TV through your hearing aids. Call me at 451-3879 for an appointment, and I can give you a free demonstration. That's 451-3879 at Amy Swain Hearing Centers.
It's a beautiful night. What are you guys going to be doing tonight? Well, I figured Jess and I are going to hang out for a little while. We're going to head down maybe to Mineral Springs and go Frisbee golfing. And then I figured we grab a bite to eat and then go hit the late show at the movie theater.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, I figured I'd be back around 11:30.
Okay. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people.
Mom would freak if she ever knew that I was really going down to the park to drink with some guys and smoke some weed. And then after that, we're going to Jess's house to party with some more guys. Oh my goodness, she's going to freak if she ever finds out. But it won't matter. She won't find out. We're going to have a blast.
So who are you going to meet down at Mineral Springs?
Well, Jess and I are going to go down together, and then maybe we'll meet up with the guys.
Which guys?
Alex and Jacob.
That's Alex Johnson and Jacob
Smith.
Okay, I'm not sure that I've met Jacob Smith yet. His parents are who?
Marcy and Dan Smith.
Okay. And I thought that Alex was grounded.
Well, I think that he just got a...
Welcome back, and thanks again for joining us on this Monday, June 25th. And we have fair, and more fair. We're just talking to the library women as they left, and it was book fair, and now we're Steele County Fair, and we have Jim Gleasen with us. How are you?
Well, good. Good morning, Deb. How are you?
I'm good. And the hat that you wear, the title that you have at the Steele County Free Fair is what now? It's
Secretary Manager.
Secretary Manager.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I always let people reiterate their titles to me because between one visit and the next, I usually forget.
Well, Elmer retired in in November. He's on the board, but he retired then, and so then. I guess they thought that I was doing okay, so they made me Secretary Manager.
So you were okay. So that's big shoes to fill.
It is big shoes to
fill. And Elmer, I think, is still probably around to give a hand.
Yes.
He likes being involved.
A great mentor, Deb. Yes,
very much so.
Yeah. He's on the board, and so he's up quite a bit, especially now with getting ready for the fair and concessions, and he's the carnival liaison because, of course, we got a new carnival coming this year, and so a lot of things. So he's a great resource, and we got a great team up there because there's a lot of things to learn, a lot of things to do.
So you've been in this position for how long then?
Just a year.
Just
a little over a year. Yeah.
I
got started June 1 of 2011. So
learning curve is
a lot of things.
Steep.
But I think the biggest people have asked me the biggest challenge, I guess, in the new position over what I had been in the radio business before. I said multitasking because there's just a lot of a lot of different, a lot of different things. Right. From some political things to just different events at the fairgrounds. Of course, we got the Big Trappers Convention coming up later this summer, so that's a huge event, and just a lot of things that go on up there. And
I think people forget about that every once in a while. That the fairgrounds is being utilized and used so much during the year, and of course we know that the events are there, but it is the fairgrounds, and so obviously the fair is tied into all of those things that are happening.
Right. The only things we really don't control is the Four Seasons. Of course, that's through the county, and Steve Schroet runs that. But otherwise, a lot of different things.
So Smokin' and Steel is up there, and when the farm show comes, and they're outside in the other areas. I mean, it's a coordination between, in many cases, the Four Seasons and the county and the fair.
And the city park and rec, with the ball diamonds and some things down there. So it's but it's a great.
Say you're not keeping busy.
That's right, Deb. That's right. Kind of a great new challenge for me.
It is.
So I'm enjoying it.
Well, one of the things we want to talk about, and first of all, let's remind folks when the fair is this year.
14th to the 19th of August.
Okay.
Right.
So we're kind of on the early side.
The countdown is a little bit. Yeah, a little bit earlier. I think next year. Well, I think the 13th. It just jumps, but always kind of right around that same time period. I think maybe the 17th is the latest that it can start, something like that. Okay. So but the countdown is on. I think it's about 54 days now, or whatever. Dick Reinhardt has a calendar up there in the office there, counting it down.
Of course he does. Yeah, it's a big day around here.
Right.
But we have an event coming up prior to that, and as our viewers heard me mention, it's a Build the Barns Bash, and it's this weekend, as a matter of fact. But before we get into the event and everything that's going on, how did it even start? Why are we having this?
Well, a little background here. We had a cattle barn. One of the cattle barns collapsed 2 years ago due to a snow load.
Yep.
And so we have some insurance money to replace that, but we're trying to replace that along with the two barns to the east. Those cattle barns were built in 1958, Deb. So they're 50 plus years old and showing some wear and tear.
Yeah.
So we hope to replace the barn that went down and the other two to the east with maybe one large barn that would run east and west and would hook into the show arena, the livestock show arena that's in the middle.
Great
plan. Then people would be able to, and kids would be able to take their livestock inside, not have to take them out on the street to get down to the livestock show arena for all the shows.
And we do see that
stuff.
a lot, of course, during the fair when we're walking down
Right,
that way. There's
right.
a lot of leading of animals all over the place,
Right.
and this would maybe make things a little more efficient for
And
all concerned.
and a little bit safer as well.
Maybe a little bit safer, too.
Right, right.
So that's the goal. So the insurance
so-
money may have covered just the one, but you've
Right.
got kind of grander
Right,
dreams, I guess.
Right. You know, and this was actually something that was on my plate when I got hired, was terming it as an ag bash, I guess. So, but it kind of changed to this festival that we're doing with the Build the Barns Bash. When our concessionaires, about 10 of them came, or a few of them came last fall and said, we'd like to do something to help you raise some money. So,
Isn't that
you know,
amazing?
So, yeah. So,
That is wonderful. Well, they obviously have had great experiences here with our fair,
Right.
and it's kind of a give back, it sounds
Right.
like.
It
so,
is. It
so
is.
then that started to snowball. What's happened
Right,
since then?
so they decided they wanted to come down. We have 10 concessionaires, 10 of our best ones coming down. I won't go through those right now, but
No,
just because
let
of time.
people know that it's pretty much a
right.
little preview taste of the
Right.
fair, isn't it?
Tom Thumb, Dino's Heroes, gas concessions with corn dogs, Godfather's Pizza, Lorette with cheese curds and poutine, Fresh Fry Guy is going to be here, the Cindy Smiths with cinnamon rolls and ice cream, Schroeder concessions, everybody's familiar with snow cones, popcorn, caramel corn, cotton candy, caramel apples, McClellan with fresh squeezed lemonade, and O'Neill with tacos, fajitas, and nachos.
Wonderful. And
So-
this is, okay, so that's what's going on. They're donating their
They're
proceeds.
donating all their gross sales. They are donating all the dollars they take into which is a tremendous effort by them.
The gross sales, that is
so
amazing.
that's going to be a big. So that really.
So they're
determined,
actually giving. I mean, they're
Right.
not just saying, okay, we're going to pay for our goods and all that kind of stuff, and then give you what's left.
Right,
They're saying
right,
everything
right,
we take in,
right.
you get.
Right.
Because ultimately it benefits them. The better our fair
Right.
does, the better
Correct.
they do when they come
Correct.
here too.
And I should mention the pony rides. Kevin Vogel from the Petting Zoo that has the pony rides at the fair. Kevin's coming and bringing his pony rides, and he's donating his proceeds as well for that. So that's another thing.
Well, let's kind of talk about the details then.
Okay.
When does it start?
Okay.
Where is it on the fairgrounds? How do we find it? When can we go?
Sure. First of all, I want to mention our sponsors of this, because we do have 3 sponsors: Northland Buildings, Medford Outlet Center, and Noble RV are our sponsors for it. So I want to mention them, and I'll mention something that Medford Outlet Center is going to do in a minute. It's Friday and Saturday.
This coming.
Right? Food stands and beer garden open at 11 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Vogel's pony rides start then too, $5 per ride. They'll go from 11 to 8. On Friday, we have a Rad Zoo Reptile Show in Fair Square at 2. Kids' activities both Friday and Saturday being run by 4-H. $5 for a wristband, and that's good for 3 hours of activities for the kids. So a lot of neat things going on there. Then the music starts at 4 o'clock. It's the Morehouse Band on Fair Square stage, the Del Counts on Fair Square stage at 6, and then Big City Band in the beer garden starting at 9.
Okay.
And on Saturday, same opening, food stands and beer garden at 11 with the pony rides, the kids' activities, classic car pickup and tractor cruise-in for a $5 donation out on the Midway. So that'll be going on from 11 to 3. Big Ben and the Bryans in Fair Square at 11:30. Dan Stursa at 12:30. Then Big Ben comes back again. We have a great silent auction from 2 to 7 in the beer garden. A lot of great items, some real good agriculture-related items as well. So we want to get the ag community there. That's going on. Dan Stursa comes back. Dick Kimmel in the Fair Square at 3:30. The Belfast Cowboys, a great band at 6 o'clock. Wrapping up with Urban Myth in the beer garden at 9 o'clock.
Oh my goodness.
There I got
No
that.
shortage
Got
of things
that.
to do, and now you can breathe. Just
Right,
one
right.
second. And you were going to mention something that the Medford Outlet Center has
Right.
got going
Medford Outlet
specifically.
is going to give to the first 50 people to attend on Saturday at 10:30. They'll receive a Medford Outlet reusable shopping bag, Deb, that will contain a gift card, and one bag will contain a $50 gift card.
Ooh.
And they are also having people 18 and over register in the beer garden to win a $100 shopping spree, and that will be drawn for at 9 o'clock on Saturday night. I want to mention also that there's a camp out going on through Noble RV. Mike Hamilton's also involved with lining some people up from Hirsch Motors. So if you'd like to come and camp, we got that going on down in the campgrounds over the weekend.
Oh my goodness, this is quite the event and should raise some really great money for this. I would imagine the donation for the classic cars and the cruise-in, that money is going towards the
Right.
fund too. How much needs to be raised?
Well, You
Not
know,
sure?
we're not sure at this
Okay.
point. The barn design is still kind of a little up in the
Okay.
air. You know, we're working on some other funding, and I should mention quickly that if people do want to make a donation, they can write a check to the Owatonna Foundation. They are our fiscal agent for this. They are handling the money. They're a 501c3, so then that donation would be tax deductible.
Perfect.
They'll handle the money for us until we need it. So if you want to make a donation by check or whatever, you could make it to the Owatonna Foundation.
To the Owatonna Foundation, I think, designate that it is for
the
this,
Build
and
the
they'll
Barns.
understand how to
Correct,
do all of that.
correct.
So what a great event. We'll keep talking about it during the week. Head on out to the fairgrounds for, you can't help it. It's a little taste of the Steele County Free
Right,
Fair, and help to
right.
support all of this. And thank you to all those many people who have given and are giving so generously
Right,
for
right.
this. So best of luck. We
Yeah.
hope for wonderful weather and a great couple of days.
Yeah, thanks, Deb.
Thanks,
I
Jim, and we'll
appreciate
have
it.
you on again a little closer to the fair, or we'll see you
Sounds
at the
good.
fair or something
Yeah,
like that
sounds
as
sounds
time
good.
goes.
We'll see everybody next weekend
All
at
right.
the Build the Barns. Thank you.
Sounds great, Jim. Thanks. We'll take a break here for our supporters, and we'll be back to wrap up.
Hi, I'm Molly Tichenal, manager and personal trainer at Snap Fitness, your 24-hour fitness solution. Snap Fitness is a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
The Owatonna Care Center is excited to announce our new partnership with Dr. Middle and Dr. Wilcox of Long-Term Care Professionals. This partnership ensures that residents can be seen right here at the Owatonna Care Center when needed. With the special on-site care long-term care professionals will be delivering to our facility, our goal is to decrease hospital visits and ensure special one-on-one care for each resident. Long-term care professionals and the Owatonna Care Center are dedicated to improving the clinical management for our residents, ensuring that they receive the highest quality of care.
Hello, I'm Shawn McNulty with the Sterling House Assisted Living, a part of Brookdale Senior Living. Our mission is to enrich the lives of those we serve with compassion, respect, excellence, and integrity. We are a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
And it's time to wrap up here on this Monday, June 25th, with a reminder the Steele County Historical Society has their new exhibit in place, A History of Wildlife, the People and Land of Steele County, featuring a timeline of the county's history beginning with pre-European settlement and ending right here in the present. To go along with that, and certainly you're invited out to the History Center to see the not only the facility itself, it's brand new and beautiful, but the exhibit says they're going to be ever-changing now. Emily Hutchins is going to be there this Thursday. We had her on the program last week. She's from the DNR, and she will be talking about native birds and the natural history of Steele County, and that will be June 28th, Thursday at 7 in the History Center's Wanger Room. Those talks, by the way, continue with Rick Erpelding of the DNR on Thursday, July 12th, and following that, Greg Oswald of Oswald Fisheries on Thursday, August 2nd. We do have a note from the Owatonna Police Department. They're requesting citizens to be alert in observing and reporting suspicious behavior during the evening and nighttime hours. Apparently, since May 15th, they've received 26 reports of vehicles broken into in the city of Owatonna. The area is widespread and they're throughout the entire city. Vehicle tampering reports consist of unlocked vehicles that are parked on streets or driveways being entered or rummaged through, and things obviously taken. So you need to be alert, be aware of suspicious activity, record descriptions of people that shouldn't be where you don't think they should be, don't leave valuables in your car, don't leave it unlocked for one thing, close your overhead garage door overnight, and also consider parking in well-lighted area. And certainly if you see anything or know of anything about any of these vehicle break-ins, please get a hold of your Owatonna Police Department so they can help take care of this and catch the perpetrators that might be doing this, because the last thing you want is your car and your valuables stolen too. So coming up on Wednesday's program, please join us. We'll be talking July 4th fireworks. Yeah, that's right around the corner. And we'll have a little taste of Leanne's recent trip to Michigan. Please join us then.